Hey everybody, and as you can see, I got a new haircut, even got the beard shaved off, which is nice. Basically what I'm going to do today is the very first comic book review. This comic, The Screecher by the Phoenix Press, I'm going to review the first issue right now, and then when the fourth issue comes out in October, I'm going to be reviewing all the issues together in one review. So like I stated when my live stream, I'm going to be reviewing more comics. I might do comics instead of writing hacks and writing myths, because I've noticed that the writing hacks and writing myths aren't really getting a whole lot of views. Not sure why. So I might go back to the writing hacks and writing myths at a later date, but for now I'm going to give them a little bit of a pause. Start reviewing books and comic books, and possibly even change my channel name up a bit, because right now it's Book Talks, Story Insights, and Writing Hacks. So I'm going to change that up a little bit, and I might come back to the writing hacks and writing myths. I might not. Comment down below to let me know if you actually want me to keep doing that, despite it not getting a lot of views, because it really takes almost no time out of my day to do them. They actually take probably about 5 to 10 minutes to make. So if that's something that you do want me to continue with, if it is helping you, despite it only getting like 5 or 6 views, I have no problem doing it. It's just if nobody wants it, I prefer not to spend some of my day doing it, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, because that could be 5 to 10 minutes making other videos that you do want to watch. But anyway, let's get into the review and see what this comic, The Screecher, is all about by the Phoenix Press. He originally asked me months ago to review the comic book. I just had a few more submissions and requests that I had to get through before I could get to him. But that now it's come to his time. I use this as an opportunity to kind of change my channel up a bit, as I've had other people ask me to review comic books as well. Not necessarily their comic book, but stating that they'd like me to review comics, most importantly indie comics, as people are wanting to support those indie artists. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be reviewing the odd Marvel, like I stated in my live stream, but not too much Marvel, as that's kind of done to death. Everybody and their brother is reviewing Marvel. I'll be more doing the smaller comic book artists and trying to get them more of a following, but put the spotlight on them, as if it were to say. So this is the cover of the actual comic, and if you notice, it's got excellent vibrant colors. It's got excellent line work, and it kind of reminds you of a cross between the Spawn meets Ghost Rider. And I really enjoy this look, and when I see it, it immediately captures my attention and makes me want to pick this comic book up and give it a read. Now, when you get into the actual comic, what I appreciate is he kind of shades this all in yellow to let you know that it is a flashback of the main protagonist's story, of when she was playing with her dad, playing hide and seek, and she could never find him. And he promises, next time we play, I promise that I'll let you find me. And what I like about this is it then skips to modern day, and you can tell that she never ever played hide and seek with her dad again, because he went into hiding, as the government was basically trying to find him to grab some secrets out of him. So the protagonist's name is Avery Fletcher, and after that hide and seek game, her father just disappeared. And basically what happened is he ended up going to jail, and the pharmaceutical company actually wanted him to give his formula out to them. And he's always held out. He held out for years, ever since she was a little girl to basically when she was a grown woman. Now, they send Avery Fletcher this letter and state that if they don't get the information, that they're going to expose him to a study that may end up actually killing him. So that's literally the beginning of the series of the Screecher. That's how it starts off, and um, I'm actually surprised it doesn't feel rushed that it's like that. But to be honest, with a comic, when the person only has like 26 pages in which to gather your attention, they do have to move at warp speed. So I actually think that's a very bold move to start a comic book that way, and it's a bold move that, in my opinion, definitely paid off because once he did the flashback and the she couldn't find him and the dad promising that next time you'll find me in the game, this game of hide and seek, it immediately made me think of my own daughters. And when the very next page the girl's a teenager and she hadn't seen her dad since that day, it definitely gets you emotionally attached to the comic book. So the story basically evolves from that point, and she finally gets to see her dad in prison, and the dad obviously asks, "What are you doing here?" And that's when she slaps the note on the window and says, "This is why I'm here." And he at that point says, "I was hoping it wouldn't come to this," and she pleads with him to basically divulge the formula and get to see his family again, and just to swallow his pride. And he then explains to her it's not about pride and it's never been about pride. And then she says, then what is it? Because I don't want to let you die. Because I remember in the note, it explains that they're going to subject him to basically clinical trials that are eventually going to be fatal. And he says, very well, if you want to know, talk to Scotty. And then the guard comes and ushers him away, basically leaving her stunned and confused. So Scotty's a family friend, and she goes to see Scotty, and the dad said, "Go to Scotty and tell him the owl has come home to roost." So she goes to Scotty, confused and upset, and grabs him, hugs him, cries, and then explains to Scotty what the meeting with the dad was like, and that they're gonna kill him. And he goes, "Okay, did he say anything?" And that's when she unveils that he said the owl has come home to roost. And he says, "So be it, follow me." While she's following him, she's obviously confused at what that means. The owl has come home to roost, and she asks him. And then he opens the curtain here and shows her the Screecher costume and says, "It's the fallback plan." So what I appreciate about this comic is that it hooks you with emotion right off the hop, showing the backstory of when she was a little girl, how close she was to her father, and how they ended that day off by him promising her, the next time we play, I promise that you're gonna find me. And then he obviously gets hounded by a pharmaceutical company in order to give them the formula of his most recent discovery. And then at that point, he goes into hiding, and then he eventually gets caught and goes to jail, and she never sees him. And then after that, yeah, she just fast forwards to when she was a teenager. It doesn't waste any time because with comics, you really can't waste time. You only got 26 pages, so you have to tell a story at a hyper speed. And that's exactly what the Phoenix Express does here. They fast forward to a teenager, and she's on the train telling the person her story, and that she's never seen her father since. Gets to the jail, talks to the dad. The dad says to go to Scotty and say the owl has come home to roost. And then that's when you get to see the Screecher outfit. Now that isn't the whole comic. That is literally just the beginning, the hook to get you in. And the rest of the Screecher comic, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but it's very cool. What the outfit can actually do. It's very original and very unique, and I'm actually really excited to read issue 2 through 2 and 3, and also to grab issue 4. And we're at that point. I'll be reviewing the entire issue right here on my channel, all 4 issues all at once. So overall, I really enjoyed Screecher. It's an excellent comic. It's one of those comics that quite impressively defies the indie kind of stigma that is put on indie comics, that they're no good. It defies it, as it is an excellent comic, and I would definitely recommend people go out and grab the comics as well. I will be posting in the about section of this video. I'll be posting the link to this comic and where you can grab it. And I would definitely suggest giving this comic a try and giving it a read, because it's very exciting, very well paced. The artistry, as you can see, I've already showed you what the art looks like. It's quite impressive. Excellent line work, very vibrant colors, and the story is excellent, grabs you, hooks you in, and it keeps your attention. So yeah, that's about it. So hit like if you've already read this comic. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the comic. If you haven't read this comic, post in the comments any questions you might have about the comic. And I will I'll try and respond to any comments or any questions that you might have. If I don't know them, I do know the author. I'll reach out to him, your question, then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. See you on the next one.